What do an abattoir worker, a con artist from the 19th century, a South American drug kingpin, and a Japanese underground worker have got in common? Damned if I know, but let's find out. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's Jose here, welcoming you to another episode of Amazing Worlds, where today I am going to be not reviewing, strongly recommending Twisted Dark by Neil Gibson. So, Twisted Dark by Neil Gibson, what this is an independent comics publisher. Neil Gibson is a guy, apparently he was an engineer and decided to chuck it all away and become a comics writer, and he set up his own company. He's doing quite well, actually, by the looks of things. I mean, if he's making a living out of selling comics, I think you're doing pretty well, Neil. Twisted Dark, the series, is so far made up of 6 volumes, which I've got here on the shelf. This was volume number 1. And they've already done a fundraiser in Kickstarter for what they're calling Season 2 of Twisted Dark, which is going to be from Volume 7 to however many they decide to do. Volume number 1 has got 12 stories running for around 200 pages of psychological thrillers, I suppose, for want of a better explanation, with a twisted ending. A dark, twisted ending. And they're quite good on their own by themselves. But what happens is, as you read on, some of the characters become recurrent over the different volumes, or sometimes within the same volume, but also they're all interconnected between themselves in some way. So it becomes quite an enriching experience as you read through the volumes to start finding connections. And oh, that was the character from there, that. And apparently, Neil has got a massive spreadsheet where everything makes sense and everything is pieced together. But we're not there yet. We don't know that yet because the series isn't finished. I first came across Twisted Dark at my first comic convention. I went with my wife, and we had seen all the major Marvel, DC artists, and have been wandering around the place, and literally on our way out we passed this stand and they were allowing people to have a free read of volume number 1, and I was like, all right, okay, picked it up, read the first story, it's like, this is good, man, and I bought the first volume, and from there I just bought every single volume through Amazon or other comic conventions. They're very active. The guys have TPublishing, both across the Atlantic and in the UK. They move around all the time, and you can buy directly from the website, also in digital format. So there's no excuse. Seriously, you should grab these. I mean, I remember on the train ride back home from the convention, my wife didn't talk to me. She just sat down, read it in one sitting all the way home from the convention, and she's a big fan as well. To the point where actually the guys somehow have managed to get Samuel L. Jackson.
What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what?
What?
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
Yes.
Then you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like.
What?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
Yes, that's Samuel L. Jackson to be a fan, to be, interested in Twisted Dark. So it is great. I mean, TPublishing, the guys are an independent comic publishing house. They produce all the volumes, which I haven't checked out, all the titles that I'm not so aware of. Twisted Dark is the only thing of theirs that I've really got involved with and really like, really recommend. But you can actually go to the website. Seriously, do yourself a favor. Do go to the website and take the Twisted Dark challenge. You can read the first 2 stories for free online. There, go, do it, and you'll see that you cannot get enough. You're gonna want to get your hands in these or on the digital copy that you can buy. It's a lot cheaper, but they're not expensive at all. I think volume 1, I think I picked it up for like £10, and the other volumes are pretty reasonably priced at about £15 or so, and you're getting 200 pages of quality paper. The artwork is correct. It is good. It's not Marvel DC quality, but it is good. And actually, one of the artists here, Caspar Wingard, has actually gone on to work for Image Comics. I met Neil. I met Neil a number of times at different Comic Cons. He signed all my Twisted Dark volumes there, and Caspar Wingard as well signed over there. So I'm hoping that Caspar makes it big in comics, and this actually is worth something in the future. As I said, the art is done by different artists that recur through the volumes. There's probably about 6 or 7 different artists. Fairly consistent tone. It's all black and white, shades of grey. There's no colour here, which I think suits really, really well the mood of the stories and what they're trying to convey. And the art is decent. It is correct. You know, you're not getting sort of college level quality art. It is good. My only possible complaint, I suppose, or caveat, or like maybe this, is that sometimes same characters are drawn or portrayed by a different artist, and sometimes you may miss on the connection from a previous story because you don't recognize the character immediately straight away. But that's just a minor complaint. I really, really recommend Twisted Dark. Seriously, I cannot imagine anyone picking this up and not getting hooked on it. It is that good. It is that good an idea. Someone out there did like took one of the stories and did like a short story, a video. There, I'll leave the link in the description below. And if kind of think about Black Mirror, Twilight Zone type thing all mixed together. There's nothing paranormal here. There's nothing fantastical. It's all, as I said, it's all in the mind. It's all psychological thrillers, and the twisted endings are pretty good 90% of the time. So 90% of the time, you probably don't see them coming. But even if you see them coming, like it's a nice idea. Some stories leave you wondering, like, what's that? And then one volume later, or like 5 stories later within the same volume, it all clicks and it makes sense. So yeah, definitely Twisted Dark. Do the online challenge. See if you really can not read anymore after 2 stories. Check them out, buy them. Strongly recommended. I'm just repeating myself. But yeah, those are the points I wanted to make. This is something that you won't have come across. Independent publishers, you find some gems out there. When you go to Comic Cons, there's always an artist alleyway of there's a lot of people trying to make it in comics, putting out their own stuff, and I think these guys are probably one of the best ones out there. To the point where they would travel from the UK to the US for different cons. They travel a lot within the UK. I've been within the same year. I may have seen them for different conventions. Always happy to talk to people. Always happy to let you pick them up, have a read, and generally, genuine sort of nice guys, putting in the graft and the work and trying to put the best product out there that they can put. So, this is not a review. This is not an opinion. This is a strong recommendation. Amazing Worlds strongly recommends Twisted Dark. That's it for today. I hope you are safe as usual. I hope you're fine. Where I live in Spain, we're sort of moving a little bit out of confinement. We're moving on to phase 2, but it's actually called phase 1. But anyway, we're actually going to be allowed to start meeting with friends locally soon. Apparently bars may reopen a little bit, so we are slowly coming back to normal, and I really want it to be normal. There's a lot of people walking out there with face masks and surgical masks and all this stuff. I refuse to do that. We're gonna go back to normal. Everything is going to be fine. I hope you're well. I hope you're keeping positive. Please take care. Like, subscribe, share, recommend, comment. Let me know. Please, actually, if you take the Twisted Dark challenge on the website, let me know. Even if you don't like it, let me know. Tell me why. What you thought. How did you find it? It's going to cost you nothing. Just a little bit of your time. And trust me, it is going to be worth it. You are going to have a good time. Seriously. Do it. Go. Do it. Until next time, enjoy, have fun, take care.